Well, today's project is to take my wife's snow tires off and put her summer tires on. Now, last summer, I forgot to switch the tires. So these have been on like a year and a half. But they have plenty of tread left on them. It's the end of March. I think we're done with bad weather, and it's all-wheel drive anyway. I'll show you the other wheels. I picked these up from somebody off another Subaru, and they're like brand new. I think they went to bigger tires and wheels, something, I can't remember. I bought them last year. That way I don't have to take the other tires and have them mounted on those wheels. I can just do it myself at home. So I'm going to get started on that, and anything exciting happens, I'll let you know. Now to do this, I'm going to use my CC drill that I bought last year. It's a cordless impact. I saw them on Facebook or TikTok or something a lot, and I really like it. It's got a lot of torque. It comes with some sockets. This one only comes with one battery. I wished it had two, but that's all right. So I'll go ahead and I've got this jacked up. As you can see, the wheel spins. So the tire's off the ground. I'll get the lug nuts out and throw the other wheel on. And I can't remember, I hope these things have sensors in them, so my wife doesn't have to complain about a light on the dash. Not a lot of difference, but some. That's the old one, original, and this is the replacement. Just a little different design. Black and silver, so it doesn't change the looks of the vehicle much. And I am using a jack stand. I wasn't gonna, but I thought better safe than sorry. I'm having trouble getting the lug nuts on because there's not much room in here for your fingers, and they're set back in there. This socket is a little too deep. The lug nut kept going through the back of it, so I went and got an extension and another socket that's a little more shallow. I can just stick the lug nut in there and get it started on there. Easier with two hands, of course. And then when it catches, I can put it on with the CC. Anyway, save a little time and a little less frustration trying to get my fingers in there. So I have the same kind of setup on this Trailblazer. I bought some really good used tires and wheels. They came off the same kind of vehicle, snow tires, and I thought, 30 minutes I'll go out there and put the snow tires on. Ended up taking me 4 hours. I could not get those wheels off. I was beating on with a 2-pound sledge and a block of wood. I ended up breaking 2 or 3 lug nuts, or the wheel studs off, so I had to stop, go get those. It was a son of a gun. From the time I started, which was like 12:30, it was almost 4:30 by the time I finished picking up all my tools. This one, they're coming off really easy. It's going to be like a 30-minute job, like I was planning on the other one. So anyway, if you have the right tools and your wheels aren't rusted on, it's not a bad job. Of course, there's different ways to do this. You can do whatever you want. But what I do is I get one lug nut started, and then I'll tighten it up part way. And that holds the wheel where it belongs, and it's a lot easier to get the other lug nuts on. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish up with this instead of that deep socket. It's a lot easier. All done. I don't think it took 30 minutes start to finish. So I'm happy. I didn't have to break out a hammer and a 2x4 and all that stuff. I ended up breaking lug nuts. So if you have an extra set of wheels and tires, you can just do it at home. And if you don't have power tools, you can do it with just a socket and a ratchet. Take a little bit longer, but I like my CC impact. Don't have to start up my compressor and drag out my air hose. And I'm going to take her for a test drive, make sure the wheels and everything feel balanced. I cannot remember if these have sensors in them or not. If they do, I'll probably have to get them recalibrated. If they don't have, well, too bad, so sad, I hope. Thanks for watching.